Hello, my name is Brandon O'Neill, and I'm here today to talk to you about Addison's disease. So, what is Addison's disease? Glad you asked. So, Addison's disease is a disease of the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands they're glands that are right on top of the kidneys in humans. And they produce several hormones, steroid hormones, and one of these pertaining to Addison's disease is cortisol. And cortisol is produced by the zona fasciculata of the adrenal cortex. But so throughout this video, we're going to be talking about some of the symptoms of Addison's disease, but we'll get to those later. Now, what you all really want to know is how to work with Addison's disease, how you can prevent it, how you can work with some of the symptoms. So, one of the ways that you can work with Addison's disease is early diagnosis. Now, if you start to see some of these symptoms occur that we'll be talking about, go see a doctor. But one of the main treatments going on these days is hormone replacement therapy. And hormone replacement therapy is, at least for Addison's disease, is when you inject the patient or give them intravenous cortisol because the adrenals aren't producing enough or none at all. So, through hormone replacement therapy of cortisol, you're replenishing their amounts, the levels of cortisol, so that they can live normally. So, we'll be talking about some of these symptoms coming up later, but just sit down, relax, and enjoy the ride. Now, our first symptom we're going to be talking about of Addison's disease is low blood pressure, which can even lead to fainting if it's that severe. So, I have a cousin of mine who strangely looks a lot like me with Addison's disease, and he's prone to fainting. It's just one of the symptoms that he has to deal with. So, we'll probably be seeing an example of him coming up soon. Second symptom of Addison's disease is irritability. Irritability. Well, the people with irritability, it's pretty bad for them, but the people around them, those are the ones that suffer. So irritability, come to think of it, I have another cousin, and he also looks a lot like me also, with Addison's disease, and one of his main things that he deals with is irritability. So, let's go look at him. Hey, it's not camera! Well, sometimes people with irritability from Addison's disease, they can get out of hand. We'll be back in a little bit. Our last symptom of Addison's disease is, well, it's pretty bad, it's pretty unhealthy. Salt cravings. Everybody knows you should watch that sodium, but when it's part of Addison's disease and you just crave it all the time, a little bit harder. Let's go look at my third cousin who also has Addison's disease, and he looks like me too. Let's go check in on him.
Man, my cousin, he told me I ain't taking me to the salt. No, I tell him at the time, I need my salt. I need my salt. It's good for me. I need it.
So today we've talked about Addison's disease, and we've seen a couple of symptoms from some other patients, but just remember that Addison's disease is one that you can work with and that you can treat the symptoms. So I hope you found this video very informative, and I hope you don't have 3 cousins that have Addison's disease.